Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather brief on Friday the 23rd of September. Today's weather brief will cover a summary on the West European 5-day average temperatures, the UK, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation, and finally global weather alerts. To start, we will take a summarised look at the mean surface temperatures across Europe, and generally there's been no significant changes between days 11 and 15, and that is for the majority of the available forecast models to signal temperatures generally 1 to 3 degrees above climate averages. There is model agreement and consistency for this temperature trend, and as a result confidence levels are medium or perhaps even medium to high. Between days 6 and 10, confidence levels are medium at best, given some model divergence with regard to the expected temperature trends, but overall many central and western areas of Europe are likely to have temperatures at least 4 degrees above climate averages, yet some eastern areas may experience temperatures near or just slightly above climate norms. And finally, between days 2 and 5, confidence levels are high given model agreement and consistency for temperatures across the majority of Europe to generally be ranging between 2 to 4 degrees above climate norms. And now taking a look at the United Kingdom in some closer detail. And between days 11 and 15, as we move through the opening week of October, confidence levels are medium or perhaps medium to high now, given model agreement and consistency for temperatures to be at least 2 or perhaps 3 degrees above a climate mean of around 12 or 13 degrees Celsius. My specific temperature forecast is generally in agreement with the GFS ensembles, which has temperatures at 2 or 3 degrees above climate norms. Between days 6 and 10, there is some uncertainty, particularly at the start of the forecast period, with the majority of the available forecast models having temperatures around 2 or 3 degrees. However, as we move towards the 28th and 29th of September, confidence levels are medium to high to suggest that temperatures are likely to rise and become at least 4 or 5 degrees above climate norms, in what is forecast to be a particularly warm spell of weather for late September across the United Kingdom. Finally, over the next 2 to 5 days, temperatures are forecast to initially start very near to climate norms. However, as we move towards and beyond the weekend of the 24th and 25th of September, temperatures are forecast to become around 2 or 3 degrees above climate norms, though perhaps just temporarily dropping to around 1 or 2 degrees above towards the 27th of September. This is in association with a brief, cooler westerly air mass. Finally, the latest ECMWF ensemble model comparison graph, which covers the next 3 to 4 weeks, also is in a good agreement with regards to temperatures being above climate averages through the final week of September, but with then temperatures generally dropping and becoming either near or just slightly below climate averages as we progress through the opening 3 weeks of October. And now taking a look at the expected European temperatures in some closer detail. And between days 11 to 15, confidence levels are medium or perhaps even rising to medium to high, given that there is some model agreement and consistency for temperatures to be generally near or trending around 1 to 3 degrees above climate norms. Using the latest Benelux model comparison graph to illustrate this situation, as you can see within the highlighted red circle, which generally covers the 11 to 15 day period, the majority of the available forecast models and my specific temperature forecast, as represented by the solid red line, maintains temperatures to be around 1 to 3 degrees above climate norms. There is some model agreement and consistency for this, and as a result confidence levels are medium or perhaps even medium to high. Between days 6 and 10, confidence levels are medium at best, given some model divergence. Overall, however, the majority of Europe is forecast to have temperatures trending above climate averages, particularly across parts of Benelux, France and the United Kingdom, for example, where temperatures may be at least 5 if not 6 degrees above climate averages. There is a signal for far eastern areas of Europe, including Poland and down into Austria, where temperatures may be nearer to climate norms, but still perhaps trending 1 or even 2 degrees above climate averages. The latest France model comparison graph helps to illustrate this situation very well indeed, and as you can see as we move through the final week of September, confidence levels are medium to high given excellent model agreement for temperatures to be at least 4 to 6 degrees above a climate mean of around 16 or 17 degrees Celsius across western areas of Europe. It should be highlighted and emphasised that this period of weather is forecast to be very warm, with mean surface temperatures of at least 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, which is well above average for the time of year. And finally, within the short term, over the next 2 to 5 days, confidence levels are high given model agreement and consistency for the majority of Europe to have temperatures trending above climate averages and generally well above across many central and western areas of Europe, including Benelux, Switzerland and France, for example. Here, temperatures may be at least 3 or 4 degrees above climate averages, though rising to 4 if not 5 degrees above by the end of the 2 to 5 day period. And now moving on to take a look at the expected precipitation totals across Scandinavia. And there is a trend evident today which has been also present in previous days, and that is for many northern and western areas of Scandinavia, including many western and northern regions of Norway, northern regions of Sweden and also Finland, to have precipitation totals trending above climate averages throughout the next 7 to 14 days. In contrast, southern regions of Scandinavia, including southern Finland, Sweden and perhaps even southern regions of Norway, are likely to have precipitation totals generally below climate averages, with precipitation totals overall less than 50% of normal. And now moving on to take a look at global weather alerts, which highlight significant deviations from normal. And over the next 7 to 10 days in particular, precipitation totals across the majority of Japan are forecast to be well below climate averages. This is in contrast with the last 7 to 14 days, which has been exceptionally wet indeed, in association with recent typhoons affecting many areas of Japan. It is of worth to continue to highlight that the latest forecast models maintain temperatures across many western areas of the United States, and also up into some western areas of Canada, to be well above climate averages over the next 7 to 10 days in particular. Surface temperatures may be at least 12 to 16 degrees Fahrenheit above climate norms, which is well above climate averages, with mean surface temperatures ranging between 20 to 30 degrees and locally up to 35 degrees Celsius. Thank you for listening to today's weather brief. Goodbye.